Hello students, welcome in chemistry class. Today we have to discuss something about alcohols, means properties of alcohols. In previous video, we have seen about the preparation methods of alcohols. Please go through it, and here also you will get some important reactions, definitely will be useful for your board exams. Alcohols generally give two types of reaction, in which H will be removed from OH bond or complete OH will be removed from alcohols. Here, the first reaction is given, the reaction with metals. Whenever alcohols react with more reactive metals like sodium, aluminium, liberates hydrogen gas. This is the distinguishing test for alcohol. Whenever alcohol is reacted with metal, if you drop a piece of sodium metal into alcohol, the gas will release which will burn with pop sound. That is a hydrogen. And alkoxides are formed like C2H5OH plus Na give rise to C2H5ONa plus hydrogen gas. Same way with aluminium also, aluminium alkoxides will form with liberation of hydrogen gas. In the same series, the reactions in which hydrogen is removed, one is the most important reaction, that is esterification reaction. When alcohols react with carboxylic acid, they form esters, in which H of the alcohol is removed with OH of the acids. Water is formed. That is esterification reaction which have fruity smell. That is again the distinguishing taste to identify the presence of either alcohol or carboxylic acid. We perform this esterification reaction. Secondly, reaction with Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is one of the important organic reagent, RMGX, alkyl magnesium halide. In this, alkyl group is always negatively charged and it combines with hydrogen of the alcohol and form alkanes. This is one of the preparation method of the alkane by which we can prepare the number of alkanes, but which alkane will form will depend on the alkyl group present in Grignard reagent. Now the reactions in which OH is removed from the alkyl group, means there is a cleavage of CO bond. As we know that tertiary carbocations are more stable, so tertiary alcohols easily broken into alkyl group and OH will be removed easily. So the reactivity pattern will be there of alcohols. Tertiary alcohols are more reactive than secondary than primary. Here number of reactions are mentioned in which alkyl halides are formed by alcohol. Means OH group is displaced by halogen group. But we need some reagents like phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus pentachloride, thionyl chloride, phosphorus in presence of iodine. In all these reactions, alkyl halides are formed with some different byproducts. And on that byproduct only the importance of the reaction is decided. Oxidation of alcohols. This is one of the important reaction because different important products are formed in this reaction. Whenever primary alcohols are oxidized, we'll get aldehydes. While on oxidation of secondary alcohols, we'll get ketones. Even sometimes alcohols directly oxidize into carboxylic acids also, and that will depend on the oxidizing reagent. Which reagent we are using, the final product will depend on that oxidizing reagent. Dehydrogenation of the alcohol means that is a removal of hydrogen, and this is another type of oxidation reaction. But here a removal of hydrogen is taken place. It is completed in presence of copper at high temperature. Primary alcohols always give aldehyde, secondary alcohols always give ketones, and tertiary alcohols are produce alkene in this. So this reaction is again important in conversions. May be asked with the help of alcohol, how can you prepare alkenes? So tertiary alcohol is to be used there. How you will prepare aldehydes and ketones? So you can use either oxidation process or dehydrogenation process. Dehydration of the alcohol. This is another important reaction. In these reactions, if intramolecular dehydration taken place, alkenes are formed. While if intermolecular dehydration takes place, ethers are formed. This is again depends on the temperature as well as which dehydrating agent we are using. Generally, we use concentrate H2SO4 sulfuric acid as a dehydrating agent in which maybe alkenes or ethers are formed. Here dehydration of alcohols is again mentioned. Different products are there in presence of different temperatures and presence of sulfuric acid. Tertiary alcohols are easily dehydrated than secondary than primary. Now, how will we distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols? Suppose in 3 test tubes, 3 samples are given and if somebody asks you identify which one is containing primary, then secondary and tertiary, so what will we do? So the best reaction, best distinguishing test is a Lucas test, or that is also known as a Gru's reaction. If you will add zinc chloride and hydrochloric acid, so in tertiary alcohols immediate precipitates are formed. Secondary alcohols will take some time, while primary alcohols are to be needed to heat. So on this basis we can easily distinguish these alcohols. Oxidation reaction is another important distinguishing test because as we have seen, different alcohols give different oxidizing products. Primary alcohols will give aldehydes, secondary alcohols give ketones, like that. Victor-Meyer reaction is another test. In this, alcohols are converted into nitroalkanes, then treated with nitrous acid. Whatever respective product is formed, if we will heat, if we will apply alkaline solution there, so they give some different color. Tertiary alcohols do not react at all. Secondary alcohols will not give red color, while primary alcohol will give red blood color. So by seeing the colors we can distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Go through these reactions. There are the reactions of Victor-Meyer's test. We can see easily that how many reactions are given by primary alcohols, then secondary, then tertiary. So on this basis we can separate them. Thank you so much. Watch this video. You will get definitely something different, and like the channel and subscribe it.